to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory with a dilapidated stone windmill perched on top, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. The onion-domed edifice leans forward into one side as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. Brick walls, dirt-covered windows on the upper floors give off no light, for its occupants gave themselves to darkness long ago. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a solid iron door, now barred shut with an arcane seal. Beyond the windmill is a forest with a clearing that contains a ring of 4 squat megaliths at the forest edge. Ravens that were once circling in the air now perch on the stones without moving. They gaze silently at the windmill with an uncanny intelligence in their beady eyes, witnesses to what is to come, or what they have already seen many times before. Vasili von Holtz, an older man in dark silk with silver trim, kneels in front of the iron door, quickly searching for any way to open it. Ireena stands next to him, her longbow drawn and an arrow nocked as her eyes scan the surrounding area with her back to the stone wall. Artie, scarred and wary, sniffs and growls at the door, scratching at the barrier that separates him from his master inside. Just then, Ireena screams. Vasili instantly turns and leaps forward with an astonishing speed for his age. The scabbard of his sword cane already falling to the ground, the gleaming rapier rushing forward to find its mark as an old woman emerges through the very stone wall itself, her eyes fey and inhuman. Morgantha whispers arcane words, and her hands glow with magical power. The speeding rapier pierces the old woman in the left shoulder. Black ichor oozes from the wound. She simply smiles and says, "Not bad for an old man. Now let's see what I can do, She turns her palms upward and raises her arms over her head. With a look of terror and surprise, Vasili is launched 30 feet up into the air. The old woman swings her arms towards the windmill, and the old treasure hunter is slammed into the stone wall with a sickening crack of both mortar and bone. She sweeps her arms downward, and he crashes into the cobblestones, unconscious and badly wounded. A deep-throated growl breaks the sudden silence. The black shape of Artie leaps over the fallen man and lunges at the old woman, with jaws snapping and claws outstretched. Morgantha scowls and takes the full force of the wolf's power full in the chest. Her clawed hands sink deep into him as she falls to her back. She begins tearing at the tender flesh and soft fur. Blood spurts and the wolf yelps in pain, desperately scrambling away from the old woman. She throws the wolf aside and Artie immediately runs off into the woods. An arrow lodges deep into the old woman's back, and she stands up again. Then another. Morgantha slowly turns to Ireena. Now, my dear, the master of Castle Ravenloft doesn't want his bride to have any bruises on that pretty face, so don't make me angry, Just be a good girl and go to sleep. Ireena's eyes widen as the old woman screeches and rushes toward her. She tries to back away and let loose another arrow, but Morgantha is faster. Her palm touches Ireena on the forehead, and she immediately collapses into a magical slumber. Morgantha smiles and lays her palm on the girl's chest. She whispers more words of power and waves her other hand. Then they both vanish. We move now into the windmill itself, where another grim scene begins to unfold amid the peaceful smells of meatloaf baking in the oven in the idyllic country kitchen. Ismark shouts frantically for his sister as he slams his shoulder again and again into the iron door, desperately trying to open it, not knowing that it's already too late. Twirling and skipping down the stairs come 2 terrifying young women wearing silk shawls and gowns of stitched flesh. The older of the 2 sisters has long white hair, a scar running down the full length of her face, and mismatched eyes, one a pale blue and the other a reptilian gold. The younger sister has long dark hair, the color of a raven's feathers, with pale skin and eyes that are completely filled with blood. Long needles stick out of their hair, and they cackle with insane glee when they see their new playthings. The younger sister says, "Well, look what we have here, Ovelia! A wonderful present from Mother. I'm so looking forward to this." The older sister cackles and says, "And all men, too! How delicious! Where shall we begin, Bella? I know. Let's start with the dwarf. I want to see if all of his body is small or just his height. Shouldn't we start with the gnome, then? He might be the biggest of them all. They cackle again and begin chanting words of power with their hands outstretched. The younger sister Bella is pointing at Ismark, and the older sister Ophalia is pointing at Gross. Everyone roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Are you surprised?
It's not.
Yeah, the old smashing him against the tower and wiping him down the face of it was a bit brutal.
Well, they're not really nice people.
Yeah.
16 for me.
Okay. 1 sec. Just grab one thing here. Okay, what's yours? Pick?
16.
16?
Yeah, I'm 16 as well. Oh no, not. Sorry, I'm 12.
You're 12?
Yeah, 12. Totally reading.
I am also 12.
12? Okay. Can someone roll for Ismark for me?
Yeah, I got it. His dex. Sorry.
And
16 as well.
And I need this. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let me do some quick rolls for the girls.
3 and 7.
Could be. Okay.
Ireena's perception, she's pretty sure she's fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 1 there. 5, there you go. That's helpful.
In a dark room. So this lady is Morgantha.
Morgantha, yep. Yep. So as far as you know, she's outside somewhere. 21. Ooh, that's not.
Ooh.
That's
She was the one that won the dwarf, right?
Okay. Okay. So first is, unfortunately, the older sister, Ophalia, sorry.
Love it when spellcasters go first.
Yep. And I believe she was pointing at... Who was she pointing at? Gross. Yep, that's right. So, Mr. Gross.
It's my turn to die.
Not yet.
Not yet.
She's
2
going
rounds.
to cast a spell on you, at you. We'll find out if it's on you or not.
Or in you.
Yeah, it could be.
Through you.
So, okay, let's see if this is successful or not, and then I'll describe what happens. So here we go.
Oh,
Did this happen?
No.
Make a ranged spell attack. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay.
I'm holding one of the high chickens from the moon pie, and I'm going to throw it to... Oh, crap. I was going to throw it to use cutting words. The thing is, even with my D6, that's still going to hit.
Yeah. So, Gross,
So-
I'm assuming a 23 goes past your AC.
It sneaks in there.
Okay. So she...
Will a 17 go past your AC?
Yeah, but like you can make a save, and it's a Constitution saving throw. So.
He's probably
Well,
okay.
I was seeing that. I mean, let me just roll my D6 since I said I was using this.
What is it? What are you rolling?
I'm using cutting words.
But yeah, like a 6. Oh,
So,
shit,
it's
6 would have
18.
done it. Yeah, I'm my AC is 18.
So
I
she got you.
That was a sterling effort.
Yeah.
What
Okay, so she holds out her hand towards you, Groth, like she was doing before, but you see this black beam of enervating energy that shoots out from her fingers and hits you, unfortunately. So you will deal half damage with weapon attacks that use strength. While she's concentrating on that, up to a minute. But at the end of each of your turns, you can make a Constitution saving throw, though. So if you pass that, then it's fine.
Yeah, cool.
So anyway, that's in effect right now. And cats are freaking out. But next is Pick.
All right, which of the two are standing closest to me? Like, I'm assuming they came down the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So which one of them will be standing closest to me?
They're just standing next to each other at the bottom of the stairs. So it's up to you. You're in a circle. So are you?
I said I was behind this. I was hiding under the stairs.
You're hiding under the stairs?
Yeah.
That's where you were when Morgantha was there?
Yep. The whole time.
Okay.
Nobody had seen me yet.
So you just pick your target then?
Okay. I'm going to pick the younger sister then, the one who hasn't acted yet.
Okay.
Which means that since I'm in stealth and hidden, I'll have advantage on my attack rolls against anybody that hasn't acted.
Yep, she hasn't acted.
And you think she'll be pretty surprised that I attack her? Since I critted my thing, if you recall. My hide.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. In that case, we'll see. That's fine. Go for it.
Okay, then I will auto crit as well.
Nice.
On surprise target.
Pick's gonna save the day here, guys.
So the auto crit means double damage, right? Is that how it was?
Yeah, you roll your damage and you double it, and then you add your modifiers.
So there'll be 2 attacks. And I don't need to roll it again because it would be advantage, but we'll just use those as the damage. And then sneak attack.
It's going to be massive damage here.
So 8, 16, 23, 27, and then doubled? Is that what you said?
Was that already including all your modifiers? Because it's just the raw damage, you double that, and then add the modifiers after. Because the modifiers don't get doubled.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like your bonuses, right?
Yeah, so 5.
It's 21.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just
21.
Just total up all the damage, double it, and then add your whatever relevant bonuses you have.
45, 48.
48 damage?
Yeah.
Damn, son. And that was Bella. Okay.
How's she looking?
She's hurt. That was a good, solid blow to her. Describe how that worked out. What does that look like to her as it happens?
I would say that basically she's standing there pointing her hands or whatever she's doing at Ismark, and then suddenly these 2 blades will kind of appear through the front of her chest. And then she'll hear a little whisper in her ear that says, "Night, night, bitch."
Awesome.
And Pick will use his action surge and attack her again.
Sure, why not?
So this will not be surprise.
So she screams as these swords just come out through the front of her ratty human skin clothing.
Okay, so attack. And attack. Oh, 2 bad attacks there. 12 and a 9.
12 and a 9. No, neither of those go through.
All right. So basically, I guess Pick couldn't pull them out easily. So he's just kind of tugging on them, finally gets them out, but makes the swing across, but she's already like falling forward or stepping forward. Yeah,
and she was surprised when the blades first went in, but now she's 100% aware of you and where you are. So she was a little bit easier. It was a little bit easier for her to avoid those blows after the swords came out through her chest. Awesome.
I still give a wink. Pick still gives a wink.
Yeah, she's busy like coughing up blood to really respond properly, but you can see the pain in her eyes. Like those are solid hits for sure. Awesome, man. That was fantastic. Okay, so after
Except for missing the
Pick,
second time.
after Pick is Ismark. I'm going to interject here and say that I think it's realistic for Ismark that he's going to still try to get through that door.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty fair point.
Versus just like having a big fight with these girls.
Yeah. I would guess he's going to smash his longsword as hard as he can against that door.
He needs to do, actually what he can do is he can do an athletics check.
Okay.
That's basically a strength check, but in his case it can be athletics.
Yep.
So let's do that and see if he can break down the door or break the seal. The seal does have a limit, and
13.
That's not it. No, that's not it.
And that's not it.
13 is not it. It's a little bit higher than that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's not impossible to get through, but that's not going to do it.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Freaking out.
Yep. So then we have either Groth or Morty. It's up to you guys who's going to go first. I feel like probably Morty's got more dex, so he's going to be faster.
And I've just been enfeebled.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just.
So Morty was carrying around the high chicken and the pie, but he sacrificed the chicken. He's going to look at the pie in his hand, and he's going to throw it right at the face of the sister who has not went yet.
Okay. Yep. The one who's got the two bleeding sword wounds in her chest.
Yes, but I'm going to be casting Crown of Madness as I throw this at her.
Nice.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Sounds great. Okay. 3.
Critical
fail. Yep. Nope. She's wide open to your Crown of Madness, buddy.
Nice. So I got her pretty pissed off by just having this pie in her face. She's just been attacked. Mm-hmm. So kind of like a blinded dog who doesn't know what she's doing. She's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. And on her turn, she's going to attack her sister.
Nice. Awesome. Love it.
If she's alive.
Yeah. If Vic hasn't killed her, you think?
And
okay.
Then Morty will use his movement to go to the oven and try to grab another pie.
Nice. Cool, man. That's awesome. Good shit. Okay, so then we go to Groth. Is Groth there?
Groth's muted.
Okay.
How big's the room we're in?
The room is...
I've got like an area effect as well, so I just want to see how much it takes.
Yeah, you're in a really small space. 1 second. I have to clear some screens here. You are 5, 10, 50. You're basically... You're not even a full 20 feet across from wall to wall. With the furniture in there, you're at most 15 feet, but really, like, there's still, like, the counter, the work table in the center, and the stairs and everything. So you're operating within a circular space of, like, 5 feet, but in a circle, you know what I mean? Like, there's no center, but you have, like, this kind of path, 5 foot wide path in a circle. You can see it on the map there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, each square is 5 foot on that one.
Yeah, so you got basically 1 square of free space that's uncluttered. But I mean, if you're just going to drop a spell, it can go within 10 feet, I'd say, or more. 15 feet, depending on where you cast it and how you want it to operate.
For now, I'll just... are those 2 sisters still on the stairs, or they come down into the middle of the room, or...?
They're just at the bottom of the stairs. They just came down the stairs. Yeah, so they're just in this square right here. And Pick was underneath the stairs, and he lunged out at them.
Cool. Crown of Madness is on Ophelia?
No, the younger sister, Bella.
And who had the big hit on her before?
Bella, same one.
Okay. I'll shoot a what's it called? Eldritch Blast at the unmaddened one. It's a 14 hit.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. So you shoot your necrotic blast of energy, and she just leans out of the way and just blasts into the wall, the stone wall.
Hey, there's a rogue over here. Watch it.
Yeah, I guess I'd position myself between them and Morty. See, if he ran over to the stove, I'd put myself in a line between them, and then I will try to do that con save.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Whoa.
25? Nice.
Fucking give him a gun show on that one.
So describe how you shrug off the ray of enfeeblement, how you're no longer enfeebled.
I'll say, like, with that one, until I got the crit, I'll, like, manifest my blade as I do it. So I'll be sort of, like, shrunk. I'll have been, like, crouched over a bit, fired off a blast, and then just see this fucking broadsword come out. And for a moment, I'm just wielding it high above my head, well, high above my little head, one-handed, and bring it down into a two-handed pose.
Nice. So as you raise your hand up with the blade, and you just kind of roar like that in defiance, that's when the spell just snaps. The ray of enfeeblement breaks between her and you. And, yeah, you are free. Nice one.
My whisper gun show, but nobody hits.
Nice. Okay, so now it's the younger sister, Bella.
Before he moves, he has to make a melee attack against her sister.
Yep, okay. No problemo. Bella, come here and do something to your sister.
Knock my bitch up.
Well, she's, despite being wrapped in a crown of madness, she unfortunately doesn't. She swings her arm at her sister, screeching, and with her claws out, tries to slash her sister. But Ophalia can maybe sense the spell that's clouded her mind, and she just anticipated the attack enough to step out of the way. So that's it for her.
She said her sister go.
She still gets to do the wisdom save? Okay, cool.
Yeah, on subsequent turns. That'll be good enough.
Alright. So I think it's when she swipes at her sister, she realizes like what's happening, and that her mind's been corrupted, and she just internalizes that rage and snaps the spell herself. Awesome. Okay, that's round one. So we go back to Ophalia, the older sister. And she's what's she gonna do? That spell was not good.
She's gonna retreat. Surrender.
Maybe. She's going to I think she's just going to shoot some magic missiles.
Classic.
Yep, that's what she's going to do. Okay, so she's going to shoot the magic missiles at Pick, because Pick just dealt a really nasty blow to her sister, and he's made it clear that he's the current threat right now, at least in the first round. So let's see.
I can't dodge, so.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna see what's level. What level? That's the question.
97.
No, they can't change levels because they're just monsters. 9 force damage, my friend.
Okay.
But good thing is she got 2 1s in there, so could have been worse.
Yeah. Pick tries to be all manly about it. He's like, yeah, it didn't even hurt. Nothing. Yeah, nothing there. But inside, he's kind of, crying a bit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's not usually that raspy when he talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't it?
Yeah, she just swings her arm towards you, and she's like, "How dare you!" And the magic missiles, these three, like, just missiles of shadow, essentially. They're not even light. They're not even energy. They're just these three dark blades of pure shadow that come out of her hands and just sink into you.
Pig's kind of jealous.
Pig's jealous of the magic missiles?
Yeah, the shadowy missiles. Yeah, those would be cool.
You can join her. Be our consort.
Still.
Alright, well, Pig's next. So what's Pig's response to that?
Good question. So everybody's within about, like, fairly close to us, right?
Well, you're engaged with them. Because you just walked right up and stabbed her in the back, right?
How close would be the closest ally, for example?
I'm going to say, let me check the map again.
Like
some screens.
Within 5 feet, for example?
Morty is across the room from you. And Groff said he put himself between Morty and the sisters.
Yeah, I guess I'm in front of the cart or whatever it is, the barrow and the desk.
Okay, yeah, then he'd be really close to me then.
Yeah, you guys are within. You're within 5 feet if that's what you're looking for.
So yeah, I'm gonna. Pig's gonna basically just give like a grudging nod to the older sister, give another wink, and look like he's gonna attack her, and he's gonna put the blade like sideways right into the younger sister again.
Oh, nasty. Pig is ruthless.
20 and a 20.
Ah, nice.
Wow, that'll do it, man. Nice one.
Good, and since Groth is nearby, I also get the sneak attack damage.
Yep.
So that would be 28, 32.
Sweet. Holy crap, man.
You rolled well on
32?
the sneaks there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's another nasty, nasty wound. So you said you put them in sideways? So unless you want to describe it yourself, I'm basically just going to say that you just slide those right in where the kidneys are. Unless you have a different way you want to do it. But she's not dead, but that's another deep injury that she's got.
Pig would then take his two forefingers off and go, tickle, tickle. On her ribcage.
Pig's a dick. Alright, so she is blooded. There's just blood pouring down her chest, and now there's blood pouring out of her side. She's severely wounded. And sister, she's just screaming in pain, and this other sister is screeching in rage at this. But,
it's so loud in here. We got this guy at the door freaking out. We got these two ladies freaking. God, it was so much quieter on the road with Vasili.
Yep. Alright, so next is Ismark. So he's going to try to break down the story again?
I don't think he'd be doing anything else. I think he's still pounding on it and banging and pulling on it.
Yep.
18.
Oh, it's close, but no, doesn't do it. There's some cracks in the mortar, and the arcane seal flickers a little bit, but then it reforms and holds tight. It's almost there.
You would start headbutting it soon.
Nice. Alright, so that is Ismark, so Morty again.
Morty is going to open the oven, reach for another pie, check his meatloaf, just kind of poke his finger at it, make sure that it's cooking well, then take the dream pie, and he's going to throw it at the older sister this time. Except this time, he's going to be casting Bane.
Ooh.
So
she's going to be talking like this for the rest of the
Awesome.
I think it's wisdom. No, it's wait. Both. I cast it on both of them. Wait.
Coolness. Cool beans, man.
Yeah, I can cast it on both of them. It looks like.
Yeah, 3 creatures of your choice.
Cool. So they both have to what? Do some kind of save?
Charisma.
Charisma save?
Ooh, nice.
Okay, here's Ophalia. Yeah, she's got no special thing for that. So she gets a 10, so that doesn't work for her.
That will not be good enough.
Yeah, so she fails that. And younger sister gets a 9.
Right.
Ooh.
Alright, so
Ooh.
whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw, they roll a d4 and subtract.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
And then Morty is as the oven opens up, the smell of this fresh baked loaves is just gonna waft through the air toward our rogue friend.
Yep.
And Pig is gonna receive a bardic inspiration just thinking about how he'll be able to eat this nice meatloaf after he finishes these kills.
That's awesome.
So
I love
yeah,
it.
with my bonus action, I will give you the D6 bardic inspiration die.
Nice.
That is fantastic.
And that'll be it for me.
I can use that on an attack, save, or is there damage you can use it with?
Ability check, not
Check.
damage.
Gotcha.
Awesome. That is fantastic.
So you can see the Pick is kind of get a little bit angry because you can see that the meatloaf is almost done. He wants it to be over quickly so you have some. It's been a while since he's had some good horse meat.
Alright, Groth, it's up to you. Your turn.
Seeing that that is it Bella's taking all the hits, yeah.
Yeah, Bella's getting carved to pieces from
So yeah, as she's getting sort of like poked and jabbed backwards, Groth's gonna attempt just like overhand this fucking great sword into her. No.
Oh,
Gets caught on something behind him.
And she backs away, just trying to hold her guts in, one hand on her side. Okay.
Pick looks over reproachfully.
Yeah.
One sec.
Yeah, maybe just a cloud of like fucking flour goes up as I smack a sack instead. And yeah, I mean, I guess I don't move because it's pretty small, isn't it?
Okay. So give me one sec here. What do I want to do? Okay. I feel like they want to do this. Do they want to do this? You guys are just too damn efficient here. Pick's a pretty good addition to the team.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So now it is Bella's turn, and she's so hurt, and no, I'm not talking to you. She's so hurt and enraged, and just the sheer amount of pain and how quickly you're dispatching them, more than they've ever had this kind of threat before. And she's just, her body starts shaking and glowing with arcane, necrotic arcane energy. And she speaks a word of power, and necromantic energy will wash over Pick. And Pick, you're going to make a saving throw, but as this effect washes over you, you feel like all the moisture in your body is just evaporating, and your very vitality is just draining out of you. And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I would rather not. I'd rather make a dexterity one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Does the bardic inspiration die work on the saving throws?
Yes, it does.
I think so.
It'd be
It's fucking nailed anyway.
14, I don't know if safety first is the right play here. Hold on a sec, Deb.
Yep. I'll leave it up to you to decide if you're comfortable with this level of success.
That's a good way to put it. I think I'm going to use it. I want to be safe on this one.
Yeah.
What is it? Slash roll d6?
Slash roll
One,
space,
two,
and then wherever you want to roll.
I'll just click on the dice roll a bit at the top as well.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
Cool.
I got a 20.
Awesome. So yeah, so you feel like, as I said, you feel like all the moisture start to evaporate out of your body, and you feel like all your vitality just draining away. But how do you resist that? Tell me, like,
okay, first of all, which one was it?
Who did that?
Yeah, was it
Bella, the one you've been cutting up. She's the one that did that to you.
All right, Pick's a pretty interesting guy in regards to things. And so as he feels the liquid leaving his body, the first thing he does is he leans over and he licks the witch's face to get the sweat off her face, and he's like...
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Quick pick lick.
Okay. So because you did pass, though, you're going to still take half damage, though.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage.
Boy, am I looking forward to having uncanny dodge.
Yeah. So please take half of 36 damage.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that was a really good one to make a save on.
Yeah, it was really good idea to use the bardic inspiration there.
Nice meatloaf.
Yeah. You just think about how moist my meatloaf is.
So despite the lick and whatnot, Pick is not doing well. He is very sunken cheeked at the moment, gaunt, and maybe even a little bit of a shivery tone to the body.
So you said 18 damage there?
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. Oh, you're not doing good at all. Okay.
Nope.
All right. So next, after her, that's the end of the order. So we're back up to the sister, the other sister. And what is she going to do?
Is this a new round of combat?
Yep, this is top of the new round. I feel like she's, the older sister, is going to say, "What an excellent idea, sister. I think I'll just follow suit." And she'll do the same thing. Her body starts to glow with arcane energy, and she just pushes the energy out towards you, Groth. So please make your saving throw.
What saving throw is it, sir?
Con.
Yeah.
That's fast.
How did you do? Nice. Awesome. You guys are rocking it. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing.
Half crazy damage is not necessarily rocking it.
Yeah, so you feel the same thing. You feel like all this moisture start to leave your body and all the vitality leaving you, but you shake it off. And how does Groth manage to resist the majority of the effects?
Gun show.
Alright, so please take half of the damage.
To use it.
Okay, not as bad, just half of 32, so 16 for you.
Cool.
Alright, so that is the two of them. So now it's back to Pick. What are you going to do, Pick?
Whimper a little on the inside without making it...
Throw up in your mouth a little bit, except there's no moisture.
Yeah. Well, in for a penny, in for a stabby stab.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna, as I'm still standing really close to this lady here, Pick's gonna say, "Now that was not a very nice way to play. If you want to get rough, here's how we'll play."
Okay.
I hope. Oh, God damn it. 13 and 11.
13 and 11? Those are both misses, my friend.
Yep.
I'm sorry to
So
say.
Pick's feeling a little bit more feeble, and he's again trying to let on here, but those attacks were really quite slow if anybody was watching.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, your initial quickness has, in a sense, evaporated, and yeah, you're a lot slower and weaker than you were before. so she was able to get away from that. Okay. What
if the other two are looking at all, Chick might try to make some eye contact, like, fuck.
Do you want to call out to Ismark, maybe? You guys might need him at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd still do anything on something. I don't know
Yeah,
if he would do.
That's a tricky one.
I'll call out. I'll call out. Could use a little fucking help here. Because I'm the only one who's done anything technically except Morty.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we got free. It's all free action, isn't it?
Yeah, you can call to him anytime.
I'll be like, come on, man! They're all a threat to her. The faster we take them down, the safer she'll be.
But the other one still is out there with my sister. Look at how dangerous these two are. Their mother is out there. She just has the old man to protect her.
Your detect magic is
there.
Ross?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still got that on. But I'm assuming the whole place is fucking blinding now.
But, Ross, give me
everywhere.
Wait. You just want to know what's magical in here?
No, I mean, like, it's sort of active for like 10 minutes or whatever after I cast it.
Yeah, I mean, you looked just before the women came down the stairs, right? So, I mean, the only thing that's different that you see is the fact that these two sisters are glowing with arcane energy right now.
Yeah, it's just, they would have been blocked upstairs before because of the stone. So
yeah, you know it's necromantic energy. That's their specialization. They have a lot of nasty stuff like that. A lot of death magic. But Groth, you want to persuade? Do you want to roll some kind of persuasion on Ismark?
Yeah, it's a 4. I'm just shouting at him.
Okay, I don't think it's working. With a 4, I don't think it's working. Okay, well, it's Ismark's turn. So yeah, get him banging on the door again.
21.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So why don't you tell us, Ryan, how Ismark gets through that door?
I think at this point he's basically like chewing on the iron and just like cranking on it. And I picture him as kind of having this like longer hair, so it's just like flying back and forth as he's just like reefing on the door, and finally it just pops open. Yeah, he's just screaming and yelling for his sister, and he's just slamming his shoulder over and over into this door. And you can see like the blood soaked through his shoulder, like the clothing, where he's just slamming his shoulder again and again into this door. And then with his last blow, just the seal shimmers and snaps away, disappears, and the door flies open. Okay, and I guess that was his action, so he's probably going to move, and he's going to go out there. Yeah. I would guess. Yeah, so he goes out there, and you guys glancing from where you are, let's see who could see out the door. You can see out the door. Groth, you can like basically look to the right and see out the door, and Morty can see a little bit too. And all you see is the broken longbow laying on the ground, and you see Vasili laying on the ground, and you don't see anything else. There's nothing else out there. No one else out there. Yep. Okay. So that's Ismark. So Morty.
As soon as this door opens, with my bonus action or free action, whatever it be, I'd like to blow my dog whistle and try to get Artie to come and help.
Okay. Okay, we need to do some kind of roll for that because Artie's wounded right now, so he's not really thinking clearly. He's off in the woods somewhere, like animals do when they're hurt. They try to go off and be alone somewhere. So, yeah, give me an animal handling with disadvantage.
Probably animal handling is already bad enough.
I know.
I know.
Oh, come on, let's be realistic here. Where is it?
Hi.
So what's the Morty magic?
9.
9? Okay. So you blow the whistle, but nothing happens.
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting for him to come. He's a bit away. He'll be here.
As far as you know, it worked.
I'll see that pig looks pretty hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look for like a flour bag or something, and I'm going to run and just lay it over him, trying to hide him. However, I'm pretty good at hiding.
Oh, fantastic!
Nice.
As I throw this over him, I'm going to cast invisibility.
So,
and
just to be clear, you make him invisible and then throw a bunch of flour on top of him?
An empty flour bag.
Oh, an empty flour bag. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's invisible inside a flour bag.
Invisible and blind.
I'm trying to be serious. I'm just trying to know what's going on.
I was thinking laying it over him. Not cuff. I try to provide you a channel with good roleplay.
No, it's great. I just want to be clear on the result. I just want to know if he's actually invisible or like he's just a floating flour bag in the room right now.
But the flour bag's invisible as well, yeah?
Yeah, the flour bag will be invisible.
Oh yeah, there you go. Anything that he's wearing. So if you put the bag on him first...
Suddenly Pick believes that he's got an invisibility cloak now that is disguised as a bag of flour.
Awesome. Yeah, perfect. So if you put the bag on him first and then cast invisibility, then it's the same thing. Yep. Okay, cool.
And then, would I have enough movement to go outside the door?
Well, you moved to him. What's your total movement? I don't mind if you want to break up your movement. Yeah, I think that's fine. You can go up to him and then you can go like pretty much just outside the door, like up to 5 feet outside the door.
Just like out the door, around the corner, just break. Basically, with them. I'm looking like role playing wise. I'm just looking for Artie. Metagame wise, I'm getting out of their vision. So they can't smell me.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a Mr. Magoo.
Getting the hell out of there.
But and that was my last level 3 spell, so don't waste it.
And it's gone if he attacks, right?
Yep, but he'll have advantage in that attack.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so then we come to Groff.
I totally trust Ryan here to play in a way that won't make him need a new character in 2 weeks.
Because
I could have killed Ryan last round, so I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to kill him like every 2 weeks.
Nice.
I like picks so far. Okay, so what's Groff gonna do?
Groff's gonna use what's it called? Dice roll. Second wind first of all.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
And to get 8 hit points back.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Then, fucking hell.
What?
Right, then I'm gonna cast. Right, so Morty just ran out of the room.
He ran out the windmill. He's outside the actual windmill now.
Yeah, he ran out the windmill, and what's the name? Pick just went invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Roth cast darkness.
Okay. So this is magical darkness, right? So
yeah, so I'm going to cast it on my...
Okay.
Yes, kind of a cheese build for the thing, but I've just cast it on my weapon.
Just on your weapon? Not on the whole space?
No, it's on the weapon, so it'll
okay. Yeah,
from that. So basically just... He ran out of the room. No, he goes invisible, he runs out of the room, and like, bam, I'm just totally... Everyone's blind, basically.
Nice.
Except me.
And you're leaving the room?
No, I've just cast that first, and I'm going to try and push past them up the stairs.
Okay.
So they can make opportunity attacks, but it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen because they're just basically staring at the bottom of the stairs. Okay.
Don't forget the -4. Or
Yeah.
-1d4, I mean.
Nice.
Okay. I'll have to roll that as a separate thing then. So okay, I'll roll that as
At
d20.
disadvantage and -4. That's a pretty good deal. D4.
Yeah, disadvantage too, right, for the darkness. So this and -4. I'm just gonna roll it twice instead of fiddling with the advantage disadvantage stuff. So here's the first one for Ophalia.
They make a melee attack. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's -1d4, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'm just going to roll the attack and then -4 from it with my actual dice. It'll be faster. So here we go. Here's the first one. There'll be disadvantage on these two. So this is the first one. This is the second one.
Whew.
-4 on the first one, and -2 on the second one. So it's a 14 is the attack. Does that hit you, Graf? 14? Okay. So
Yeah, I was thinking it's only 19 or crit that hits me. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. But I'll do the other one quick. So this is her first one, her second one. This is the younger one. And yeah, anyway, it's -3 on the first one, and whatever, -1 on the second one. So 11. All right. So tell us how you get past them through the darkness, and they can't even hit you.
Yeah, so he's kind of watching them, so he can sort of anticipate where they're going from, but Ophalia's kind of speed almost surprises him. Almost loses his balance on the stairs, but yeah, he just manages to push through, and he's just trying to get up to try and find those girls.
Awesome. Yeah, so you just try to get past them, and they can hear you going past them, and maybe feel some of the breeze as you go by, but they just slash their arms around and just completely miss you. Okay, nice one. So what's your speed?
Dwarven. 25.
25? Yeah, so you're all the way up the stairs, and you can pretty much go wherever you want in the room. Do you want me to tell you right now what's in that room? Or you want to wait till your next turn?
Yeah, just wait till next turn, that's cool.
That's the wrong thing. Okay. Then, let's go to next, which is the younger sister. And they can't see anything. Man.
No, they should be. They might be all right now. Because if I've moved, oh no, they'd still be in that tile. Maybe they're still in it.
Well, you went upstairs, right? You took it with you upstairs.
Oh, correct. It's a sphere, yeah. So it's like going below me as well. If it's
through
open.
the floor.
Well, no, through the stairwell and all of that. It fills the space, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can just position yourself at the top of the stairs that you're making sure they're still in the darkness. That's fine. Would they be able to sense though where the edge of that darkness is?
No, they're just blind.
Okay. All right. So, okay, hang on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. When they're in it, it's like absolute darkness. It's like.
Oh, there's one thing I really want to do, but it's gonna kill Pick, so I can't do it. Pick will die for sure. And I just feel too bad about that.
Yeah.
Kill invisible
If it's
creature.
worth it, it's worth it.
Well,
You can't tell you want to do something and not do it.
I know. I can't do it.
I have some tricks up my sleeve.
Okay. I feel like this is what she's going to do. She knows that she can't see anything, and she knows you went past her. She can guess that you're going for the girl, or maybe not. She just knows that anyway you've got an agenda, and she's still bleeding a lot, and the sisters are losing this fight, and she's just becoming more and more enraged. So I think what she's going to do is she reaches into her like human skin robes, and she pulls out this black pearl, and she crushes it in her hand into powder, and she puts her hand up and she blows on it, and the powder spreads out from her hand, and it becomes a sphere, this black sphere of negative energy that ripples out in a 60-foot radius from her hand. And every creature in that 60-foot sphere must make a Constitution saving throw.
Fantastic. Whoa!
Do the wall help me at all?
10.
Ooh. It depends if energy can travel through walls. Okay, so pick passed, Gross passed. Give me a Constitution just for fun, Mario. Let's see if you at least pass or not.
Fun.
Just curious. I shouldn't even say it, but Vasili unconscious. Does he also get a Constitution save?
Oh.
He's unconscious. Yeah.
I don't have his character. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay, so Pick and Pick and Gross failed, but Morty passed anyway. So.
I can't wait to meet new friends in 2 weeks.
I feel bad about this. This is like their like ultimate ability, though.
Say Kamehameha.
Okay, so in that case, okay, one sec. There's my dice over. Okay. I think running was a good idea. Okay, so it's going to be 32 damage.
All right, Pick is dead.
Well, you're not dead. You're just down.
Yeah. Oh man, that's more than that's.
You have like 30 hit points.
29. That puts me at negative 29.
There you go. You still got one left. You can make your death saves.
Are you sure? They don't do the. Is that only 4E where it's like if you do more than half your hit points?
It has to be full.
Has to be full?
Yeah, full as far as I know.
God damn, that's close then. I'm at negative 29.
You're at 1. 1 away from instant death.
Dude, you rolled that too. That doesn't get much better.
Yeah, so that's pretty high roll. So that's so Pick and Gross take the full damage, and Morty just takes a half damage.
Jesus.
And actually, the older sister, has to make a save as well. It affects her as well. Con saving throw.
Critical fail.
So she fails it. No, she failed it too. So she takes 32 damage. Okay.
Pretty safe to shit. Wait. I think he's still invisible.
That's good news.
Well, if I had to make
he's invisible. Yep, he hasn't cast a spell or made an attack. So Pick is still
I think
invisible.
I had to make a con save.
You did. You did make a con save.
Well, I need to make a concentration. I think if invisibility is
concentration.
Yeah, which is it is. Yeah, so I had to make a con, and if this is not over 10,
bad things.
What kind of damage was it? Necrotic.
Yeah. You have a resistance to that, don't you?
Okay, it's still dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but you're not invisible anymore.
It's not dark. It's not dark anyway.
Invisibility on the floor. AKA sack of flour.
Let's hope that sack of flour was hit very well.
So how much damage did you take, Gross? Because you have the resistance, don't you?
Not to necrotic.
No? Okay.
It's just against poison.
So you took the full 32?
Yeah, I'm dropped. Oh. So like the darkness ends as well. I was on 29 hit points and that was 32. Let's put me 3 under. Shit. So I'm just like a little dwarf slumped at the top of the stairs. The darkness fading.
Damn, sons. Okay.
You know, that's kind of like an insta-kill spell at this level, though, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah, this is This is one of the most lethal encounters in the whole campaign. This is one of those things you run from. Okay, so we're back at the top, and it's the older sister, and I feel like I should be nice. Oh man.
I think it's too late to be nice.
Well, I think what she's gonna do is, so Morty's ran out the door. Ismark's run out the door. There's a downed dwarf upstairs and a downed human just underneath the stairs. So I think she's just gonna say, "Oh no, my pretties, you're not gonna get away that easily." And she'll move to the doorway. She's not gonna go out. And she's gonna shoot some. She's gonna shoot some magic missiles at Ismark. That's what's on here. 10 damage to Ismark. Okay. Then up to pick, like a death save.
Death save. Failed one.
Okay, keep track of that. Then Ismark. What do you want Ismark to do?
What does he see? What's going on?
He sees that his sister is gone. And he sees her broken longbow outside. So I feel like he's either gonna want some revenge or something else. What do you think?
Well, I was gonna say he's probably want the answers because he sees nothing. So the only thing he can do is try to take one of these two out and one of them alive, kind of thing. So I think he'll make an attack.
Okay, so he's gonna move back in, and I'm assuming he's gonna attack Bella, the wounded one.
Yeah,
who's still bleeding profusely after especially after she cast her big Nova spell.
So okay, longsword.
Yep, do it up.
Oh!
And he gets a double attack because it's multi-attack with his
Whoa,
longsword.
Spain in the fucking house.
Wow.
Yeah. He's pissy. Where's my sister, bitch?
Don't mess with Ismark's sister. That was the trigger, man. That's what we had to do from the beginning.
And because he didn't use the crossbow.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So what's all that damage?
So the 1d10 plus 3.
I really hope it's more than 32.
You also, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think it looks. I don't know. I don't understand what the 5 plus 6 is. That the already calculated crit?
Yeah. Wait, no. So. Longsword is 2d6.
So I guess that's just didn't add it up.
Wait, never mind. It has to be
24. I'm guessing. I don't really know. I didn't set up the macro on that, so I don't know.
It's just in the character sheet. Part of the thing, NPC character sheet. So if you want, just roll it separately. It's okay.
Oh, it makes sense because it says 5, like 1d10 plus 3 plus 0, so that's 2 is the roll, plus 3 is 5. On the other side, d10 plus 0, which is 6.
Yeah, that's
automatically crit for you.
Yeah, so like the normal damage is just add 1 additional weapons die, so it bakes it in for you.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the total damage?
24.
24? Ooh, that's a good hit. That is a good hit. So, Ismark just comes down with this longsword. He's got a longsword, right? Just comes down with this longsword and just deep into the shoulder, cutting through the collarbone of Bella. And you can see like this blood, this black ichorous blood just spurts out, and she just falls. And she's very, very, very close to death, and she doesn't have any more fight with her. She's just like just like collapsed on the floor with his blood like pumping out of her.
I feel like Ismark's sword is still inside her, and he's like moving around, going, "Where is she? Where is she?"
Yeah, sure. And then Bella would just be like shrieking in pain and say, "The castle! The castle! Mother took her to the castle." And that's where we'll take you.
No wee bitch.
Okay. So that is Ismark's fantastic turn. I really, if you guys can just get one more hit on the young one and take her out, you guys will be okay. That's just what I'm going to say.
All right.
Under the table, that's what I'm
Morty
going to
can do this.
Yeah.
Morty can do this.
It's clutch. It's time for the clutch move.
All right. Morty, if you remember, there is a high chicken, which I didn't correctly throw at the ray of enfeeblement. I'm going to use dissident whispers to make that chicken cry in the most terrifying caw that it has ever had, right next to the fallen sister.
Yeah.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does she still have some bane stuff going on?
He does.
Okay, so it's going to be
No.
this. No?
No, he doesn't have bane.
Oh.
No.
Is there anything worse we can do to her to make her for sure fail this? Okay. Anyway, let's see.
I don't think that cutting words. I mean,
Give bardic
Are you going to do damage to her? Is this what's going to happen?
if she passes, I can't use my inspiration.
That's okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's your call, man. I was just curious.
I mean, I don't have. Cutting words doesn't work on saving throws. So.
Yeah. You need some magic missiles, man.
Well, if Barge could learn that, I still wouldn't take it.
Okay, so she hears this shrieking caw next to her face, and she's just so consumed with pain and her fading consciousness, essentially. She's not unconscious yet, but it's soon, it's going to happen, that she doesn't even register any of the external sounds. Anything else? Morty, come on.
Morty, I mean, I don't. I'm going to run around. Are there any windows to this?
There's windows upstairs, and there's an open door downstairs.
I'm going to just run around. Has the witch Charmy yet, who came out the door?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to run about 15 feet around the side of the windmill to kind of get in the like 10 o'clock position if I can.
Yeah, sure. You can get out of line of sight. That's basically what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Now, she was previously standing in the doorway. Are you okay with an opportunity attack? Is that acceptable?
Oh, I meant along the outside.
Oh yeah, you're still outside, right? You never actually went in? Okay. So yeah, you're still outside, you're fine. There's no opportunity attack. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, you can just run. You can totally get out of her line of sight. So you run to the back part of the windmill. And so who's
I guess my last bardic inspiration is going to go to Ismark. How this cry the chicken serves as a battle cry.
Reminds him of his old father, the burgomaster's cry at war.
Yeah, it reminds him of the great cock that lays across his
face.
Lays across his sister.
I was gonna say family crest. That was just a bad place to stop.
Okay. So you get some kind of inspiration from that. We're not really sure what, but it does get more focused on killing people.
It's 8:30 in the morning here.
Yeah, no problem. I like it.
Nice one. Part of inspiration.
Alright, so Groth, you gotta do a death save, buddy. Let's see it.
Yay.
Pass! Nice. Okay, so no worries there. So Pick failed one, but Groth passed one. So it comes to the younger sister. And I feel like she, at this point, she's gonna like hold her arms out to her sister, and she's gonna say, "Sister, help me!" And then her body's gonna shimmer. Her whole body's gonna shimmer and blur, and then vanish. And Morty, actually, since you're outside, what you see is you see her appear in the circle of the stones, the big stone megaliths. You see her appear there. And then at that point, she rises and runs off into the woods.
Feel inside Ismark is howling because he doesn't really kind of make cognizant idea that his sister is in the castle. He's got to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't reached his brain yet.
Yeah. So now it's the older sister, and she sees the younger sister basically flee in the way that they can do it, and so she decides that she's not going to stick around here and fight one-on-one. She's going to follow her sister. She sees how badly hurt her sister is, and she also, her body shimmers and blurs, and then she plane shifts to the megalith circles, and she goes off into the woods following her sister.
How far away is that from me?
It's pretty far. It's down the hill. Like, it's not right next to the windmill.
Alright.
Yeah, it's in the distance.
Over
You see that? Yeah. Maybe not. Wait, let's say it's 100 feet if you want to do something. Which one do you want to do something to? The young one or the old one? Younger or older?
I'm not even sure. The spell I want to use that could hit in range, I don't have any cash left, so if it was 85 feet, I could do something, but
yeah, it's pretty far. Like I said, it's in the distance. It's down the hill, right on the edge of the woods.
Yeah, 85 feet is my max, so
what were you trying to do?
If I get within 60 feet, I could cast Dissonant Whispers again.
Yeah, I mean, 60 feet is a bit of a stretch. I think it's a bit further than that. Okay, so anyway, that's what I see. What's that?
That's fine.
Okay.
So
that is it for the sisters, which means you guys are out of combat. So we need to resolve what's happening after that. Morty, are you gonna help some people?
I will. They'll need to make one death saving throw before I can get to Pick.
Okay, yep. So Pick's got one success, one fail. Groth, you want to do one more?
Yeah, Groth's taking care of himself. He's up.
Yeah, nice. Awesome.
I'm gonna dash into the oven, grab my meatloaf, and just begin shoveling it into Pick's mouth. Almost to the point that he wakes up and begins choking on the meatloaf. I'll cast
Carolyn. Nice.
So he'll get 8 points.
So Pick, describe how you're just on the verge of death there, and then you wake up with 8 hit points and a mouthful of meatloaf.
Yeah, Pick will kind of come up and you'll see the where the coughing out of the bit of the thing, and he'll stop for a second, chew, swallow, and look at Morty and say, "Thank you, my friend. You brought me back."
As he opens his mouth to talk, I just keep shoveling in meatloaf.
That's good enough. Thank you. How fares my employer?
Are you asking?
Morty. I would ask Morty.
Would I have seen him outside when I ran around the windmill?
Yeah, you see him just crumpled up and unconscious on the cobblestones outside. He's got there's some blood from a head wound where his head cracked on the stones, but he's still alive.
In the middle of me doing here's the airplane going to your mouth, I kind of point over to the crumpled body outside the door, and then feed him more meatloaf.
Nice. At that point, I'll take the spoon and the meatloaf, if Morty will allow me to do so, and I'll move outside eating the meatloaf still.
Yeah, apparently, I'm stable, but I'm still unconscious. So I'm on 0 hit points.
Okay. Is Morty gonna help you?
I'm gonna feed him a dream pie.
You have a dream pie? Oh man.
I mean,
do they actually have any healing properties, or will it kill me because I'm on 0 hit points?
1 sec.
Let's find out.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
So he can't even make a saving throw, right? Because he's unconscious.
I'll cast Cure Wounds while I do it, and so it will bring him up to health.
Okay. So how much hit points does he get back?
This is a horrible thing to do. I apologize. 5 hit points.
Okay, so you're up to 5 hit points.
And you're eating a dream pie.
And I'm eating a dream pie.
And now you're getting a dream pie.
Yeah, but you're a little fucked up, I'll be honest.
You got the 5 hit points.
Meatloaf. Pick took the meatloaf.
So I'm doing a con saving throw.
Yeah, it's going to be a con saving throw. Let's see it. Whoa!
Oh.
It's a really tasty pastry, and you feel very euphoric and lightheaded. You feel like your whole body's buzzing with adrenaline, and you feel super alert, and then the feeling goes away, and you feel normal again.
I sort of sit bolt upright, look at Morty, and I'm just like, oh, that's a pretty good pie.
Pretty good fucking meatloaf.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like grinding my teeth and like, yeah, that's good, mate. Yeah. No, it's good. Let's hit it. Gruff is at the top of the stairs. He'll pop up to his feet. What can he see in that second room? Area 2.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. 1 sec. Too many windows. Where am I? Okay. So you go up to the second floor, which is the bone mill, and you see the dirt-caked windows that you saw from outside allow very little light to enter the 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. The arms of the windmill no longer function properly, so the millstone has to be operated manually. You see a lot of old bones and white dust all over the room, along with a discarded blood-stained apron. There's another stone staircase that gets used up to, and yeah.
Based off looking at the bones we saw in the kitchen, would these also be small human bones?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you do an investigation on that. You can pretty much guess, because you already figured out that the bones downstairs were human bones. So I think you can see that they're essentially the same size. Just these ones, yeah, have been ground up. There's a lot of white dust all over the room, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like discarded bones that you can see were like broken bones, where like injuries happened, and then the good bones were basically ground up. Like the pure bones, I guess you'd call it. So there's another stone staircase that goes up to the 3rd floor.
What was that girl's name?
Gertruda.
I called Gertruda's name out.
Like pretty loud? or just calling her like in this room? Like, are you shouting
I
up?
mean, there's nothing. Like, I can see all around this room. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like pretty bare.
It's literally just this giant grinding millstone thing, and then the handle where you have to walk around in a circle, manually turning it. Yeah.
So I'll be a bit cautious, I guess. I'll cast Armor of Agathis, which gives me some temp hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 15 temp hit points. And as I walk up, I'll call a name, kind of like just like kind of a normal voice, really, as if I'm just trying to get someone's attention.
Okay. So you walk up, and if you're calling her name, you hear some muffled cries, but actually you hear more than one.
Pick up the pace.
Okay, so you go all the way up, right, to the 3rd floor?
Is there a door or anything blocking it, or?
Nope, it's just a stone staircase.
Just as I get
up
to
the
the top.
next level.
As I get to the top of the stairs, I'll just try to do investigation check for traps.
On what, the stairs?
Yeah, just sort of up the entrance, as the sort of thing comes up to the, as it comes up to the level.
Okay, give me your investigation roll.
16.
16? Okay. Yep, you find that there's no sign of traps.
So yeah, I'll continue sort of, I don't know, just sort of like a normal sort of slowish walking pace.
Okay. So then, one sec.
So maybe now, like if I heard some sort of voices, I'll sort of say Gertrude's name a bit softly.
Okay.
Telling her like we're friends. We're friends. We know your mother. We've come to get you.
Okay, so
Get you out.
yeah, sure. So when you get up there, what you see is, I'll describe the room really quick. What you see, because already I feel like you would have stuck your head up and you would have seen some things first. So you see that it's a cramped circular bedroom, and basically it's just a basic room in the mill that's been converted into a bedroom. So there's a thick wooden gear shaft in the center of the room from what you saw below that's connected to that, and an open closet with 3 crates stacked one on top of the other. The outward facing side of each crate is fitted with a small door that has an iron latch and iron hinges. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded children's clothing. There's also a moldy bed with a tattered canopy, and there's a ladder that climbs up to a wooden trapdoor in the 9-foot-high ceiling. So when you call out, when you go up there and you call out, you hear some muffled cries from the crates.
Yeah, go and inspect the crates.
Okay. Each crate is 3 feet square. The top one is empty, but the middle and the lower one, you can see through the grating. You can see that each one contains a child.
Groff mutters an oath under his breath. Soft voice, he's asking, Gertrude, are you in there?
Please. You hear like a little girl's voice, like, please, sir, help us, please, let us out of here. And another little boy's like, help, open, let us out, before they come back. And you can see that the crates can be unlatched and opened easily from the outside. They just basically have a latch with a pin in it. So like, it's from the inside they can't get out, but it's easy to open it from the outside.
I pop the latches, open the gates. Is there any more of you?
Well, first, like what you see is when you open the crates, you see that the 2 children inside. You see there's a 5-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy, and the boy's in the bottom crate, the girl's in the middle crate, and you see that they're both covered in crumbs, as if the old women, the hags, were trying to fatten up the children. So and they're just, they don't have any clothes on. Their clothes were discarded. They're like just in soiled crates. They weren't allowed to even go out to go to the washroom or anything like that. They were just fed in these crates, like pretty much like the horrible things you see if you know what happens in a slaughterhouse. You know, it's kind of like those conditions, but for human children.
Is it a 5-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy?
Yes.
How did we knew how old Gertruda was? What was her age?
Gertruda's age was 7. So you see the boy has short cropped blonde hair, and the girl, and he has like a dark brown eyes, and you see that the girl has a reddish hair and green eyes, and they look extremely unhealthy. They've just been eating like pastries, and they've been kept in these boxes for, you know, the morning Lord knows how long. And when they see you, because you're a dwarf, they are very happy to be let out, but at the same time they're a little bit terrified of you because they're too young to have ever seen a dwarf before. So they don't know quite what to make of you, and you do look pretty scary with your one eye and scars all over your face and everything. So do you do anything to try to calm them down when they start freaking out?
Yeah, if it's starting to look, kids, it's all right. I've had a few bad days myself. You can trust me. I ain't no old lady. Do I look like I'd be friends with those bitches?
Are you a monster that's gonna eat us? They said that they were gonna eat us, and then they were gonna feed us to our parents.
Nobody's gonna eat you or feed you to anyone. I'm a little half man. That's all. I'm a bit short, but we don't have much time. Do you know a girl called Gertruda?
Gertruda, well,
we know her mother Mary.
There's another girl. Yeah, they keep her in the attic. They said she was special. They had special plans for her. They said she's too pretty to eat.
I'll grab a couple of the like raggy clothes off the floor. Pass them to him. Look, you know the way down. Follow the stairs. There's some friends down there. Just keep going, quick and quiet. I'm gonna go and have a look for Gertruda. Don't worry. And
to be honest, as much as they want to get out, you know, like you see, like they try to climb out of the crate, but their muscles are just totally atrophied, and you know they stumble and they have a lot of difficulty climbing down. So I feel like probably Groth's gonna help them to get down. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll help them out of the crates. If they can't like move, I'll just sort of either lay them on just put them down on the rags next to the thing, like propped against the wall.
Yeah, so they start sorting through the clothes, and they find what was their clothes before, and they start putting them on, and the little girl just comes up and she says, thank you, and she just holds your hand and she says, thank you so much, please keep us safe from the monsters.
I'm kind of like trying to like comfort her, but at the same time trying to disengage us gently so I can sort of check the trapdoor. I'll pass them some water, tell them to drink. I'll drink a bit first. It's all right. I'll drink some. I don't tell them to water.
They just start chugging the water, like they're so thirsty. And,
slowly.
Yeah, and you can see like they start to heave a little bit, but then they keep it under control. And the boy, who's older, he grabs the little girl's hand. He's like, "Come on, let's go before they come back." And thank you, mister, thank you. And then they scamper down the stairs.
Before they go, I just sort of point to they keep her up there.
Yes, that's the attic. That's where they keep her.
Did you ever see them do anything special to the door before they went up there?
Not really. I mean, I don't see. They just open it and go up there, and then I hear I hear her scream and cry, and they laugh, and then they come back down.
It's okay. I'll go and find her. You just, if you can, just make your way down. Be careful now. There's a lot of stairs.
Okay, thank you, Mister.
Ask for a friend. Ask for Pip.
Ask for Morty. Are you sure about that?
There's another wee fellow. He's friendly enough. Just careful what he offers you.
Mostly harmless.
It's like, what choice is that? Oh, do I send the traumatized, abused kids to the assassin, or to the maniac gnome?
Ismark.
Yeah, Ismark's a good bet.
So I'm assuming nobody's on the lower level. As I was going up the stairs, was
Yeah, we're gonna cut back. Yeah, after
Yeah.
this, we'll cut back downstairs to the other guys.
Just gonna grab a drink quick.
Yeah, go for it. So you're basically starting to get ready to go up into the attic, and the two of you, like, I'm not sure, like, maybe Pick and Morty, you can tell me what you're doing first when you see these two little kids suddenly come down the stairs, terrified.
Well, I think Pick would be already outside because I'm gonna have to try to get up Vasili.
Mm-hmm.
So I think only Ismark and Morty would be inside if Morty's inside as well.
Okay, so let's deal with that first. What would you do to help Vasili? Can you do anything to treat his wounds? Can you do any like?
Well, first I would look at him. Like,
something?
how does he look?
He's unconscious, and he's got a head wound where you can see like blood's coming down from where his head hit the stones. But you think like he'll be okay. He's not doing death saves. He's not dying. He's just unconscious and he's injured. Game terms, he's very low on hit points. He's like 1 hit point. Or technically 0 hit points, but yeah.
I'll do some medicine on him. 16.
16? Alright, sure. So you're able to stop the bleeding, and maybe you just like, I don't know, why don't you describe like how you treat him? What is Pick gonna do?
Well, basically there's a head wound, and I would do the old like rip part of his jacket kind of thing, and wrap that around his head, try to get him comfortable, and then I would take some water and try to like just, first of all get him to drink a bit, and then try to like splash a bit in his face just to see if I can get him to.
And he does regain his consciousness, and he seems really like groggy and out of it, but his eyes start to focus, and he's like, oh, thank you, my good man. Best thing I ever did was hire you.
Pick does not. Totally poker faced.
Yeah.
Because he has no idea he was down as well.
I think I probably owe you another bonus now. And he sees you're pretty hurt too, right?
Back to town next time.
Yeah, you're not looking too healthy either. I mean, you had about 50% of the moisture sucked out of your body in one shot.
Yeah, just in the background, I did roll my second wind.
Okay, all right. So you're looking a little
better. I was going to do the hit dice, and I realized I have to wait till we're in short rest, so I didn't do those yet.
Okay, cool. So you're not that bad then. So yeah, you're basically treating him. He's starting to recover. He's drinking some water and getting his feet back under him.
I would ask him what happened out here.
And he looks around, wincing from the pain as he turns his head. But he looks around. And he's like, "Where's the girl? What happened? What happened to her?"
We heard from one of the witches. She's in the castle with Strahd.
He says, "I was trying to check the door when I saw it close, and it didn't open naturally, and there was no lock or anything. So I was trying to figure it out, and then this creature just came right out of the stone wall, and I tried to stab her, but I don't know. She just picked me up and just threw me around like nothing, and then I blacked out when I hit the ground."
Pick kind of like reaches back in his mind and realizes that his experience is almost the same except for on the inside.
Probably he sees Ismark out there, because I don't think Ismark would be hanging around inside the window. I'm pretty sure Ismark's outside and he's looking for traces of his sister and everything too. And Vasili would reach out like a trembling hand, because he's still got his concussion basically, and he's I'm sorry, young man. I know. I tried to do what I could, but I couldn't stop her. I'm sorry. I know she was your sister, and he looks back at you and he said, she's at the castle now?
That's what the one said.
And I feel like at this point, Ismark would interject, and he's just going to immediately drop his pack, and he's going to start taking things out of it, all the extra rations and all the extra gear that he took with him for the trip to Vallaki. And you can see that he's lightening his pack, and he throws his crossbow to the ground, tightens the longsword in his belt, and he says, "If she's at the castle, then that's where I'm going." And he looks at you, and maybe Morty. Is Morty there too? What's Morty doing during this exchange?
Morty is not with them.
Okay. All right. Let's finish this. What Ismark wants to say, and then we'll cut to Morty. If Morty's still in the windmill, is he still around the other side?
No, he came in because he healed the two.
Okay. Where do you feel like you would go? Would you want to do something on the ground floor, or do you want to do something different?
Are we to Morty?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just.
All right. Yeah. After probably feeding Groth the dream pie, seeing this big windmill, could I roll my artificer's lore to see if there's anything particular about this windmill that or just something that maybe being a gnome and knowing, contraptions might show me that this windmill is different than other things.
Okay,
I just want to study the windmill.
Okay, sure. All right, so you're gonna roll something?
Yeah, it'll be +2 on top of whatever I get.
Okay.
14.
14. Now, what do you want to know about the windmill? Like, in what way are you studying it? Like, mechanically? Just how it operates? Or?
It says whenever I make a intelligence check to technological devices. So,
if you want to
is it
understand the
normal
technology
for
of the windmill,
windmills to grind bones?
no. Windmills
grind
other things.
Yeah.
Like, you can see that this windmill was meant to be a bakery. So it is still fulfilling that much of its purpose. And basically the windmill turning used to operate the grinding stone. I hear a lot of typing.
I'm actually Googling difference between corn, wheat, and maize.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just ask Groth, he knows all about it. Yeah, so anyway, the gist of it is, if you want to know how the windmill operates mechanically, you have to go to the second floor, because that's where the machinery is. You're just down in the kitchen right now. There's nothing related to the machinery. Okay.
I'm on the second floor because Groth was up there when I healed him.
Okay. All right. So on the second floor, then you see the same thing. You see that all the machinery of this gear shaft that goes through the whole central part of the upper floors, and you can see that it's connected to this big grinding mill. And this is where, in the old times, they would have ground up whatever they harvested to make the bread or whatever they're going to make. But you can see that these witches have converted it to a more sinister purpose, where it no longer functions in the wind, but as I said, they've adapted it to operate manually, where they actually like push on it and they walk around in a circle to grind it, and they grind the bones. And you can see that that's what it's been converted into at this point. So mechanically, that's what you know about the windmill.
Yeah, and probably while researching and taking notes, just when the kids will come down.
Yep, they will come down and see you first.
And because of the Spar Traveler perk I have, that we were talking about being useless, people are drawn toward me just because I'm different. So hopefully the kids wouldn't be as afraid of me as they would Broth.
Yeah, they stop when they see you because you're very small compared to the humans that they've seen. So they're not sure. They actually kind of think, because you look different too. Like, describe your appearance. Do you look exactly like your character picture, or what exactly do you look like to them? Because they're going to assume that you're a child. If they can't see your features clearly, they're not going to really know that you're some other race per se. They're just going to think you're either a very small human or a child.
Yeah, I haven't changed. I'm pretty sure that my jester costume is now cut up and sliced up from some of the combat we had. Mm-hmm. Probably a whole lot dirtier than my picture, but...
Okay, so you still look like a jester. That's good. So that's going to help them feel more comfortable with you. So they come skidding to a halt when they see you. You can see, like, they're kind of turning their head a little bit, trying to figure it out. And the little boy, they kind of back away to the wall and look at you cautiously, and they're like, Are you a good clown or a bad clown? Are you going to eat us?
I'm just gonna begin like seeing this audience in front of me and begin performing and not answer their questions.
Awesome. What are you gonna perform? Describe it and then do a performance roll.
Can I roll first?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Go for it. Yep.
They're gonna be running back up the stairs to me in a minute.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe. So
I rolled a 6.
Yeah. So you fail at what? What were you trying to convey?
I am so excited about learning how this bone grinder worked that I take some bones and throw it, probably some of their friends, and I take the bones and I throw it and begin grinding, just trying to give them an educational lesson on how bone grinders work.
Okay, now give me a charisma roll and let's see how horrifying that is.
Can I roll intimidation?
Intimidation? You want to scare them?
Well, you said how horrifying.
Well, I feel like if you roll low on the charisma, just a straight charisma, like if you roll low, then I feel like it's going to be scary. But if you roll high, like above 10, then I feel like it's going to be more comical, less scary, but still disturbing. Yeah.
8.
Okay. So it's completely horrifying to them.
Basically, you don't break eye contact while you're grinding the bones.
Yeah. And I guess you're trying to explain it to them how it works.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like I'm grabbing skulls and not just bones because I want to, really show them how it works.
Yeah, and you're getting like bone dust all over yourself too, because this whole place is covered in bone dust, especially near the grinding mill. So you're like just becoming covered in this white bone dust like a ghost. And yeah.
Even though this is very dangerous, I offer the children a chance to try to turn these dangerous gears and stick the bones in. Yeah, while this is happening, I also would try to get my unseen servant to cook food for them.
Downstairs?
Yeah, downstairs.
Okay, so they start to run, they scream when you do all of this, and they start to run down the stairs, and then they see like the oven's opening and things are floating around in the kitchen, and they scream again, and they turn around and they run back upstairs to Groth, and they're just going to run screaming up to Groth, and each one is just going to hold his leg like this, or I guess they'll just hold him around the waist because he's pretty short too, he's a dwarf.
Yeah, and I'd say Groth was halfway up the ladder. It was just, actually, probably Groth was just collecting himself first, kind of just wiping a tear away from his face and just like, oh, fuck, you gotta get that girl. You gotta get the girl. Come on, get your shit together. I'm halfway up the ladder and I just hear this scream and I'm just like...
And you see the two kids running back up the stairs, screaming, and they grab you, both of them, and just bury their heads like this in your armor.
First, I hear them sort of the screams sort of going away down the stairs. I'm like, oh, okay, and they start to go up again. And I hear this more screams. Fuck.
I love it. Okay, what do you do?
I kind of feel like a dad with like 4 kids, and he doesn't have time to take a shit. He's just like when they come up. Mm-hmm. Did you meet the little wee man, the little fella, smaller than that? Yeah.
He's the bad clown. He tried to grind up our bones in the machine. They don't know what it is. They don't know how it works. And there's a ghost in the kitchen.
He means no. That's just what did the ghost look like?
It didn't look like anything. Just things were floating around and the oven was turning on and things are going in and out of the oven.
That's just the cleaning spirit. It's fine now. It's a helpful little fella. Look, take a seat there. I'm gonna go and get Gertruda. We'll all come out together, okay? Can I roll a persuasion check?
Yeah, sure. Calm them down. Yeah, sure.
Because I have that haunted one, so they kind of know that I've dealt with some bad shit before. Oh, yeah. I'll take the first one, 15.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so
I'll say I've got a holy symbol in my thing, so I'll like take off the holy symbol and be like, yeah, this will protect you. It's a good luck charm. You know, it has some good powers to it.
What does it look like? Your holy symbol? Can you describe it?
It's like a broken child's skull.
Oh. They scream and they run downstairs.
Yeah, it is just kind of like a sort of a flat embezzled like hammer, dwarven hammer. It's pretty simple. It's like nice sort of quality craftsmanship. I mean, I can't imagine what other fucking holy symbols dwarves have except for a tankard of beer or something like that. But actually, I'll call it a tankard of beer, but the handle is actually like a fucking throwing hammer or something like that.
Nice.
Stuck on the side.
Okay, so they look at it and they're like, "Your god is a cup?"
My god likes to drink.
Well, we'll wait here, but we're not going to go down without you. Please, you have to.
You wait there.
The bad clown and the ghost.
Yeah, I realise I don't know the names, so I like you wait here.
I'm Freak, and he points to the girl. This is Myrtle, and she's I'm Myrtle. She's younger. She's 5 years old. He's 7 years old.
He's called Freak.
Freak.
Is that what your mama called you?
No, it's what the monster ladies called me. I don't know what my name is. We've been here for a really long time.
Hi. Okay, little freak. You sit here with Myrtle, and I'll be right back.
Okay. And you see, like, he doesn't go very far. He just stays at the bottom of the ladder. So there's a ladder for you to go up. Yeah.
So I'll start to ascend the ladder again as I go up. Is it like a trapdoor hatch? Yeah. Is it just like is there any kind of locking mechanism on the inside?
No, it's a ladder that climbs up to the trapdoor, and you can open it. It's unlocked, and it looks like you push it open. Like you push it up to open it.
Yeah, I'll give a go at trying to check for traps or anything, but I don't think I'm that fucking great at it. I'm 13.
13? Yeah, you don't detect any traps. Again, you see the same kind of thing where there's a latch and a pin, so that like if someone was kept up there, they couldn't open it. They'd have to pull it up, but they couldn't because there's a pin in there. But it's easy for the witches to open it from outside.
Yeah, so I just got my sword. My sword just fucking dissipates, and there's up there. I push open the door. Again, careful not to let it swing bang open, but make my way up through there unless anything happens on the way.
Okay, no, you open the door, and you can you go up into the. You've reached the windmill's peak. It's a domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. Light slips into the attic through small holes in the walls. There are a few old abandoned birds' nests scattered throughout the room. And you also see a young girl facing the wall with her back to you. She's wearing tattered, dirty clothing, and she's whimpering and whispering to a moldy old doll in words too quiet for you to hear. But you can see the doll from the angle. When you poke your head up, you can see the doll facing you. And you see that it has curly brown hair and bone-white skin. The eyes are also bone-white with no pupil, but you're disturbed to notice that tears of blood are trickling down the doll's face. And the girl keeps whispering to the doll and stroking her hair, almost exactly the same way you've seen her mother do in Barovia village when you first met her.
Groff will say, it's no fun, it's no Blinsky.
Do you really say that?
No, that's what the mother was saying over and over, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to survive the name of the doll anyway. I carefully sort of walk towards her and Gertruda.
And
we're friends of Mary.
And
has she got dark hair?
She's got long, curly, wavy brown hair. It's very like stringy and oily and unkempt. She hasn't obviously bathed since she was taken, I'm guessing. But you can see like she has very beautiful hair. She used to. And when she turns to look up at you, you see like her eyes are kind of half glazed and half terrified, almost like she's retreated into herself. And she looks up at you, and you see that she's got like freckles on her cheeks, and she's got big, beautiful blue eyes. And as her mother said, she is actually a very pretty child. So you understand why they tried to hide her. If you remember the original story that Mary told you, is they tried to keep her hidden in the house because they were worried that when she grew up, Strahd was going to take her because he takes all the prettiest girls. So that's why they were kind of paranoid and they kept her in the house. And you can see, even at this age, she's just 7 years old, but you can see like she'll be pretty when she grows up, and you can understand why they were afraid.
She doesn't take after her mother.
No, she doesn't.
Nah. So again, sort of like softly, Groff will sort of approach if he's talking. Gertruda, we've come to get you out of here. We're friends of your mother. You're safe. We got to get moving.
And first she just looks at you, and where the other two children were terrified of you, you feel like the fear has been scoured from her. That whatever terror and fear she's felt, she's already felt it. The worst has already happened to her. She's clearly been more abused than the other children, and she just looks at you blankly at first, just kind of studies you for a second, and the words, it takes a few moments for the words to sink in, and then she just kind of whispers in a hoarse voice, "Mommy?"
I can hear that, mate. There's some like noise.
She says, "Mommy?
Hi, Mary.
You're a friend of Mommy?"
We met your mum. She was very worried about you. Gertruda, we've got to move. There's not much time. Those ladies, they're away now. Myrtle and Freak are waiting just down below, but we've got to move.
My friends, Myrtle, Freak. She kind of nods.
They're waiting just below us. I'll just like offer my hand out to her.
So you see, when you extend your hand, her first reaction is an instinct. She just cringes for a second. Like you can see, like she's been hit a lot or worse. And but since you don't do the things that other people have been doing to her, she waits for a second and then she slowly reaches out her hand and takes yours. And you can see like her hand's shaking. She's, on the other hand, where the other kids were being fattened up, she's been starved. So you see, like her arms are very bone thin, and she's like shaking when she reaches out to you. But she takes your hand.
Aye, that's your first step in taking yourself back. You're nobody's property. Now, come on, you got to choose now. Stay or get out of here.
And you see the tears in her eyes, and she says, "I want to go home."
Aye, we'll take you there. So I guess Groff would kind of like pick her up if she's kind of that emaciated and weak.
Yeah, she's gonna have trouble on her own. So you can do that. So, you're strong, so it's easy.
Yeah, and she's done like they're gonna say the small little 7-year-old. So I sort of like mount her up so that she's kind of not a fireman's lift, but you know, like halfway there, so the upper, you know, sort of head and upper torso is on my shoulder, and slowly, just looking around the room. Is there anything else of note?
Oh yeah.
Move back.
If you want to search around quick through some of the junk in there.
Like if it's just sort of anything nearby, I'll just do a perception check.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Let's see what.
Yeah, it's 20.
20. All right.
Yeah, so I've got dark vision and all that kind of.
Okay. Roll a d10, and I'll tell you what you find.
It's the ghoul.
No.
10.
10. All right. You find one thing that catches your eye is a small painting that depicts a placid field just after midnight each day, and you see. I'm going to say you don't know exactly what this does, but you see with your eyes, your detect magic eyes, that this painting is magical. And if you take it later, I'll tell you what it does. If you take it and try to figure it out. But right now, just in a moment of looking around and looking at it, you just know that this small painting that depicts a field is magical.
How small is it?
Small, like just like a small picture that would just fit on a shelf or something like that. It's not a wall painting. Yeah,
like Groff's not really that into like kind of arty kind of things like that. But as he does go past, he does for some reason it does catch his eye and he's kind of like drawn to it. He just feels that he's already feeling himself reaching out and picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then like straight to the door and down. I'll call to Myrtle and Free. Coming down. Are you guys okay down there?
Yes, we're here. We're fine. Just come quickly. We want to leave here.
I'm bringing Gertruda with me. Stand back from the bottom there, Freak. I don't want to step on you.
Yeah, so they do. They just scramble back, stay out of your way.
If there's again any kind of like little raggy clothing, I can just sort of see. Maybe if there's a like really sort of bad, I'll just sort of grab the sort of anything which looks decent and close at hand, and then sort of pass that up to her.
Yeah, so you can grab some clothes that would just some. There's a lot of clothes from a lot of different children, so there's a lot of clothes that you could just see. Like here's some girls' clothes, maybe just like a simple dress or something like that. You can see would fit her, because all these children are around the same age. They don't live very long, so you find some clothes, and we'll say that you start herding the kids down, and let's cut back to Pick and Vasili.
Well, sir, we managed to get in some deep shit here, but I think we've generally swam our way out of it. What are your orders?
Well, Vasili says, for me, I just want to get back on the road to Vallaki and put an end to this disaster of a trip. I've had enough adventuring, and all I'm looking for now is the comfort of a warm bed, a hot meal, and to recover from these wounds. And,
I can hear that. And I guess Pick could look over to Ismark and say, what's your plan, Burgomaster?
And you can see Ismark's pretty much ready to leave, and he says, it hasn't changed. I'm going to Castle Ravenloft, and I'm going alone. That must be where she's taken. There's no other possibility. The witch knew who Ireena was, and she called my sister the Devil's Bride. There's no other place she could be. And Vasili kind of says, unless do you want to say anything?
No, go ahead. I'll say after him.
No, go ahead. You can say anytime, whatever you want.
All right, I was going to say, I know you were heading to Vallaki. Have you a message for anyone there?
And he thinks about it for a second, and he says, no, other than maybe the priest, Father Lucian. Maybe just tell him, I'm sorry that we couldn't do better. We couldn't make it there. We couldn't do our part to stop the evil in this place. And do you say anything back after that?
Pick would basically nod at him and say, "Luck in battle, young burgomaster."
And Vasili, he sees that, Pick isn't very emotional about this departure. But Vasili is just kind of like, listen, Ismark, I know you're upset, and it's quite understandable, but I've been to the castle. So has Pick here. It's worse than you think. Going there alone is suicide. And Ismark just says, it doesn't matter. Every second I delay here is one more second my sister is at the mercy of Strahd. I was a fool to leave her. If trying to rescue her cost me my life, then so be it. It's no more than what I deserve. And Vasili says, he tries one more time to convince him. He says, throwing your life away right now will not help your sister. If she's truly the devil's bride, then he won't harm her. He must have some other plan. It's better for us to make haste to Vallaki, find some help there. Then we can make a new plan and do what we can to help her. When we're stronger. And
Pick would jump in here too and say at that point, you're just going to leave your friends? And again, it's kind of emotionless, but still making his point. As far as he knows, they're all friends.
Yeah. He says, no, I'll wait. I'll wait for them to bring the girl. That's the last thing I can do for my village, is make sure that she's in your care. And then I'll go to the castle. And he says, as for a plan, he says, Strahd's plan for my sister was always to bite her and turn her. He bit her twice. He only has to do it once more. Whether he intends to make her into another spawn or something worse, I don't know. All I know is that as long as I still draw breath, I'll keep my promise to her. I must try. Even if it does mean my death, it's still a nobler end than running in the other direction and doing nothing.
Pick will say, understandable, and then he'll fade into the darkness.
And Vasili too, he'll just sigh and just kind of shrug, like, well, yeah, it's noble and foolish. Better in my mind to find some other way to defeat Strahd, but I can see you're set on your course, and I won't try to stop you. As for me, I'm still bound for Vallaki. This has been the worst expedition of my career. And I think at that point, probably, if you guys are going to come out, we can just say, like, that's going to happen.
Yeah, I guess I'll be. Groff would be carrying Myrtle and kind of like trying to shield them from Morty.
Yeah, so maybe we have to go back to that scene. So Morty, are you still in the second floor at the at the grinding stone of the bone grinder?
Probably by this time, the food will be ready, and so I'm carrying the sausages for the children. I shape them like bones to have a nice nutritional and educational lesson.
Awesome.
And so I'm kind of trying to give them to the children as Kraft walks by.
How tall are you?
About 3'4", 3'4".
Where are you standing? Are you sort of in the middle of the room, or? Basically, I want to cast minor illusion, just fucking hide you as I walk past.
Make him look like a big bag of flour or something.
5 foot cube, yeah. I'll just make him look like furniture, or bag of flour. That's fine.
Okay. How do you?
So like I'll be like trying to hold the girls. Morty. I think we need it downstairs. Has anyone seen Morty? Doesn't matter. Hey, come on, freak, stay this side of me, on the right side. I'll be carrying Myrtle, trying to like hide her and like angling the kids away from him.
And what does Morty do when it seems like nobody can see you? And you might have even detected the arcane signature from Graf, realizing he has a spell.
He knows the illusion.
He's just there, like creepy mannequin style, holding up the things ready for him to take it, and he doesn't move. even when the illusion's cast. He just likes to walk by.
Groff's like, oh, I'm gonna have a word with him about that later.
Okay, so
just sort of, it's a bit meta. But what were the pies? Were those ones you made out of horse meat?
I think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you add any dream pastry to the ingredient list?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do remember you were like making the pie before, but I thought it was from your bag of affected horse.
Yeah, unless there's residual stuff in the pie dish.
Yeah, maybe a bit of direwolf mixed in there at some point.
Yeah, because the meat got mixed together.
That's how it gets that earthy flavour. It's very gamey.
Do you know that because Groth is eating it?
They already ate some. They ate some during the.
I have the meatloaf.
Yeah, you ate some.
Yeah,
but this fresh batch that looks like bone sausages.
No.
Morty's holding it out expectantly. Does Groth take any of it or just walk past?
No, Groff's kind of just trying to shield the children from him for now. He resists the urge to say there's a bunch of machinery in the attic which look really intricate. Yeah, but yeah, he carries on. Oh look, there's the stairs. Come on, girls, come on, free. Just down the stairs and we're out. We've got some more friends down there. We'll go to Valaki. Are we going to Valaki? Is that right?
Yeah.
That was your previous destination. It's up to you guys whether that's still where you're going.
Yeah, but that's where we were heading before, so I'll start just like blabbering anything I'd heard about Valaki. What about you guys, Myrtle? Free, can you remember where you're from? Where's your hometown?
We're from Barovia village. Like Gertruda. We're all from the same village.
We might be able to get. We'll go back around that way later. But for now, Valaki, it's close by. Oh, it's a lovely city, I've heard. Very nice. All sorts of things there. Lots of children.
Actually, you see, like Freak's face gets a little clouded over, and he says, "Yes, Valaki, I don't want to go home. Our parents gave us away. I don't want to go home. I want to go with you. If you go to Valaki, that's where we're going."
Right, son. You choose what happens to you now. You choose what happens to you.
Not until Morty gets there.
It's going to be a long trip to Valaki. Okay.
It'll be you choosing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say like you guys are having this conversation while you're going down the stairs and exiting the windmill. Morty, do you follow them after you're holding out your freshly baked bone-shaped sausages, but nobody bothers to eat them, and they all just kind of walk away? What does Morty do after that?
I will continue to stand still expectantly for an uncomfortable couple of minutes, and then
awkward even for yourself.
Yeah, and then I'll lay the sausages on the meat on the bone grinder just to see what will happen. How the gears and grinders handle my sausage.
Well, you have to. It doesn't operate automatically anymore. It's broken as far as that goes. So you have to actually push on it to make it grind. I'm not sure how strong you are physically.
I mean,
what's your strength? You gonna push on
I'm
it,
not,
or are you just gonna put it there?
I'm not strong. I'm a skilled tinker.
Give it a try.
Sure, give it a try. Let's see. Give me athletics, basically, if you want to push on it, or if you want to like devise some like smarter way to do it using your brain and some.
Can I roll my tinker tools? See if I have some tools that will help me.
Okay, tell me what you will be fixing to make it go when it doesn't go right now. So it's really manually operated right now. So what are you going to fix on?
More of something that will give me leverage.
Yeah, I think that's possible, yeah.
Something with a fulcrum that will make up for my electric strength.
Sure, go for it. Yeah, you can roll for that kind of thing. That's what I was thinking.
This is a lot of work for a shot.
I don't know. You really want to grind
I was
something.
going to say, I'd possibly like, I'd be like, it's getting late, Morty.
Yeah. It's a broken windmill. I don't know what you want me to do.
13.
Okay, sure. We'll say like you can lever in some like. Well, you tell me how you do it. What do you use?
I'd probably just look around like the broken parts and just find something that I can use kind of as a second class lever, just to help me get, I'd oil up whatever I need to push, give it a little bit of lube, and then once I get moving, just try to use the momentum to keep it moving and grinding, just to make a very thin pate of sausage.
And bone.
Nice. So
Yeah,
you grease it up and you get this lever in there. You use the leverage, and you can just crank it on it enough that it just gets it a few turns of the wheel, and it just like turns it into paste. Your sausages turn into like almost liquid mush. It just completely crushes them, and you see exactly how this can crush bones.
With this
roll to see if you have an erection.
Nice.
I will fill my water skin with this new meat fluid.
Meat slurry.
Awesome. Sure. No problem.
I can't wait to offer that to somebody later down the road.
Have a drink. You're thirsty. Hey, Pick, you still look a little bit thirsty from your dehydration. You want a drink? All right, so we can assume that after all of that, Morty goes out? So he's outside, eventually?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'd also take the very last green pie. There was one left, if my count was right.
Okay. So you go out, and you see that, like Groff too, when you go out, and by the time Morty gets out, you see that Ismark's ready to go. You see all his discarded items on the ground. And you see he's got just the light pack and his sword, and he's just preparing to go, and he's shaking. He's in the middle of shaking Vasili's hand. He says, "Well, I thank you for what you did. I know you tried to save her, but the witch was too powerful. Despite what you say about yourself, I still see honor in you. So good luck, and help these strangers find their way to Vallaki. They're helpless without a proper guide in Barovia." And that's when you come up. So
Big stabs in the back.
So Ismark will turn to he'll turn to you guys, but he doesn't know Pick too well right now. I mean, you guys just met today. But Groth, he's traveled with Groth for a while, and Morty as well. So he looks to the two of you, and he says, "I'm sorry it came to this, my friends. As you know, it was my futile hope that we would all make it to Vallaki together, and that my sister would finally be safe. Along the way, the young half-elf was slain, and now my sister's been taken. I won't have any more deaths."
Yeah, Groff would actually just start talking over him as he starts saying about like the fucking morbid shit, and he's just like, it's Mark. I see. Could you say hello to some fellow Barogians? We've got my little freaking Gertruda, Mary's daughter."
Yeah, and you see like he
didn't
even notice them. Yeah, so you see like he didn't even notice them at first. He was just caught up in his own thoughts, and worry and preparations. And he looks down, and he sees them like they're still like hiding behind you because Morty's around here somewhere, and another man they don't know, and they don't know Pick either. So there's a lot of strangers around here, but they only trust you, so they're still like basically hiding behind you, and they see Ismark, and their eyes light up, and they say, Ismark, and they rush over to Ismark, and you see like he smiles, and he recognizes them too, and he says, "Oh," and he sees Gertruda, and he just like reaches out to her, and he welcomes the two other children, and he says, I don't really have names for the other two, so I'm going to continue calling them Freak and Myrtle, just for the sake of ease.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say like, he says, a freaking murder. Like, oh, like, we thought you were lost years ago. You were taken from the village. We had no idea you were still alive. It's really, really good to see you again. And he just hugs both of them, and the kids say like, Freak says, Ismark, why didn't you come for us sooner? And he says, I should have, and I'm sorry about that. We had our own problems in the village, but it's no excuse. You're part of our village, and even the son of a burgomaster should have come to get you. And again, I can only apologize, and I'm glad that you're safe now. And he gestures to you, Groth, and he says, this is a good man, and he'll keep you safe. He'll see you wherever you want to go. If you want to go back to the village, or you want to go somewhere else. And yeah, go ahead.
What are you talking about? Where's Ireena?
And again, like, Ismark's face just like that smile of like hope and brief happiness he had at seeing the children alive and safe. You know, now that it's gone again, and his face darkens again, and he says, she was taken by Morgantha to the castle, and that's where I'm going. I'll do whatever I can, make whatever deal to get her out, try to keep her safe, do whatever I can do. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out when I get there. All I know is I can't just let her be taken there. So please get these children to Vallaki. You and I both know there's nothing left in the village for them.
And you and I both know there's nothing you can do chasing her now.
I know that, but I can't just walk. I can't walk in the other direction, knowing where she is, knowing that he has her. Every second, I'm going to think it's too late. So I hope you do what Madame Eva told you to do, and get those artifacts, find your ally, and take the fight to Strahd. I'm not the one to defeat him, but maybe you have a chance to do it.
Ismark, what are you talking about? We can do this together. You can't just keep fucking running away. We got 3 kids you need to get back. I think they've been through enough. Stop making this about yourself.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The time for running's done. I've been hiding from Strahd and running from Strahd this whole time. I'm not running any longer. I'll go to the castle.
And you throw your life away for nothing. If you actually want to get it back instead of fucking wallowing your self-pity, come with us, get to Vallaki, get help, and get these children to safety. What would Ireena want you to do now?
So, okay, give me either persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you're doing it. If you're being aggressive, give me intimidation. If you're trying to persuade him, then give me persuasion.
Yeah, I'll go persuasion.
Oh.
Fail on that.
And he says,
okay, I'll say I'll go for persuasion, but I'm obviously too fucking pissed off at him anyway. Because seeing the state of these kids and hearing him saying like, "Oh, if we'd have known, we'd have come for you earlier."
Mm-hmm. So he just repeats what he's been saying basically, and says, it's been about me too much. It's been about her too much, and we have to put an end to it. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be suicide. I'm just going to go, and if I can make a deal, I'll make a deal. If I have to confront him, I'll confront him. I don't know. But all I know is I can't just walk the other way when he has her right now. Even one day can make a difference. I'll try to sneak in if I can. I don't know. I've never been to the castle. I'll do whatever I can to try to help.
We both know you're not sneaking into that castle. You got people here who need you right now. You got children. Look at them. You think they can make it all the way by themselves? You think you can get Ireena by yourself? They need friends, you need friends. Let's go to Vallaki together. Let's deal with this together.
And Morty, what are you gonna do about this? You've been traveling with Ismark for a while, and you've been listening to this conversation, maybe some parts of it, probably not all of it, knowing Morty. But I think some part of what is happening here is registering on some level. Do you have some input on whether Ismark leaves or stays with the party?
Sausage in a bottle.
I feel like in this moment, Ismark is kind of wavering. Like he's still like he thinks that's what he has to do. And you're right, it is a combination of his self-pity, self-loathing, whatever his what he sees as his continued failures, and he just wants to just do something to make it right. But
actually,
part of what Groth is saying is starting to sink in though at the same time. So yeah, go ahead.
As I failed the charisma, can I try intimidation on it?
Sure.
So just on the last bit, when I'm sort of saying, like, you've got other responsibilities now. You've got these children here in front of you. People you should have been looking out for from the start as well. They need you now.
Two critical fails. All right, fuck it.
That was
investigation. He's gone.
that was investigation, sorry. I was wrong.
Okay.
So it still counts the critical fail. No.
Yeah, it's still a critical fail.
I know.
Come on, it's 2 critical fails in a row. Like, what are the chances of that?
I know. So, I'll say Gross actually kind of pissed at the whole situation. He's kind of just losing his cool.
And so basically, unless Morty can change anything here, Ismark's gonna go.
I'll have Morty roll persuasion at disadvantage because I think that enough damage has been done by Groth, but
yeah, like I think the failure, like just okay, that didn't help either. So just like when
so,
yeah, go ahead, do your thing first.
Yeah, Morty is beginning to talk about, well, in his head, he's beginning to work out how, he doesn't want to lose someone else from the party. They lost Yara, and that was a good loss, but the other losses might not be as good. But then he just keeps thinking about Artie and how he hasn't seen Artie. And a small tear kind of comes down his face. As he's kind of mumbling how sad he is and how much he misses his friend, but really he's just thinking about Artie.
Nice. Okay. Nice touch. So I think also when what kind of failed here is when Groth said, like, look at the children, and he just sees that as, again, another one of his failures as a leader, as an important person in his village. He feels the responsibility for people and all these people that he's failed, and so it brings his mind back again to his decision. He just says, no, my mind is set. I won't change it. There's no other course left for me. I couldn't protect my village. I couldn't protect my sister. Find the artifact that will destroy Strahd and free the people of Barovia. Save yourselves from this cursed realm if you can. My path lies down a darker road, and I'll walk it alone. I'll go to the castle, and I'll let the fates fall where they may. I've made my peace with it, and so should you. And then he just walks away at that point. All right. And that is where we will end our session for tonight. Breaking of the Fellowship, Curse of Strahd version.
Right, just before we end, Dev.
Yep.
Pick is going to sneak over and grab all the rations and the crossbow that he left on the ground.
Yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely. Ismark just discarded basically everything that he didn't need for the castle's not far from here. He can probably get there within a day or just over a day's travel. He'll be spending at the most 1 night outside, maybe 2. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll stop the stream.